distracts me from work.
Yeah,
I
Discord is
really
kind
wish
of
Discord
like that.
gave you the option to change the sound of the notification.
Yeah.
Because if it was something
Yeah.
more like mellow, that like my brain just, it wouldn't
Hmm.
be
Oh
bothered
yeah,
by it.
I
You just
agree. I
change it.
agree.
Yeah.
They changed the sounds for holidays, like major holidays like Halloween and
They do.
Christmas though. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I do.
I'm sorry. Merry Holidays, not Merry Christmas. We can't say Merry Christmas anymore.
Why not? The Japanese say Merry Christmas.
Nope, localizers say that's bad.
It can't be bad, though.
Localizers say a lot of stuff is bad.
They do.
Bro,
I have beef with them.
Beef.
Do we want to talk about this?
Is it Wagyu? Is it
A
Wagyu?
very
It is not Wagyu beef.
It's not great. It's not grade A5 Wagyu.
It's the it's the knuckle sandwich kind of beef.
Oh.
That sounds like it's more of a pork product, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Pig knuckle. Pig knuckles. Have you guys ever eaten a pig knuckle? They're interesting.
not.
It's all
No.
collagen for the most part.
I don't partake in Western. Hold on.
You mean
Whoa.
Southern? You mean down
No.
south?
I don't
Like your
partake
region
in
of the woods?
Eastern European cuisine, sir.
It's not Eastern European cuisine.
Yes, it is.
They serve them down in the south of the U.S. Vboomer fam, we did it. The Vboomer Cast has officially hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, and it's all thanks to you.
To celebrate, we're cranking up the heat with our very own Hot Ones Challenge this January.
That means wings drenched in sauces that go from easy breezy to full on fiery chaos while we answer your questions.
Want to see us sweat? Maybe cry? Maybe question all of our life choices? Then send us your toughest, funniest, and weirdest questions you got. 100
100
subs!
subs!
Hot wings! 100 questions!
100 questions only on the
Vboomer
Cast
this January.
Oh my god, we did it.
Drop your questions in the comments or hit our socials. It's going to get spicy and maybe a little bit dangerous. And barbecue.
Sit.
That's
Hi
why-
everybody,
hey, you
how's
think
it
I was-
going? Welcome to the
Hi, everybody.
Vboomer Cast. We're completely before they take away my sweet tea card. Hi, welcome to the Vboomer Cast, a podcast hosted by VTubers in their 30s. And you're like, what's a Vboomer? Why should I care? Well, all of you little shits on social media have for the longest time have said, oh, well, you're in your 30s. You can't be a VTuber. Well, I got my friends together and we were like, hey, do you want to like spite a whole bunch of people and do a podcast and maybe laugh and have a good time? And they're like, yeah, sure. So here we are. And you're like, why does that matter? Well, we talk about a bunch of VTuber shit. We talk about a bunch of old shit. We talk about a lot of 90s nostalgia shit.
And food.
A lot of
Okay.
food. A lot of food. A lot of cooking.
We were just talking about the pig knuckles. So, I mean, yeah.
Damn it. He's not going to let me live it down now. He's not going to let me live it down.
I'm dropping it. I was just reiterating that, yeah, we talk about food. We were literally just talking about food.
I've always wanted to try like the meat gelatins that are big in Eastern European cuisine.
Bone marrow, man.
Yes, that too.
Good
So,
stuff.
if you're wondering who we are, hi, I'm Shades for Shades, and that lovely lady over on the other side of the table.
Hi, I'm Kirari Mochizuki.
And this.
I lost my wave button, but yeah, hi.
Well, I was about to say, this is where she waves, but like...
Yeah, and I found it. Okay, hi.
Yeah, hi. Hi.
Hi.
This lovely man in the middle himself is Sergeant Sage. Sage,
Hey, I'm
say hi.
Sergeant Shades. How you doing?
Yes. Look. Went out drinking last night.
I like how because you guys' names are so similar. I'm so glad I'm not the only one that misspeaks every so often.
I said it that way on purpose.
Oh, it's so bad. You get like another VTuber friend of ours, Saku Kampaku, on the same call with us, and you have a fourth. The fourth is like Saku Shades, and then they can't do it because it all sounds the same. It's freaking great. Shout out to Saku Kampaku, by the way.
Funny you say that because like the streamer that I moderate for, she knows who you are, Shades, and so sometimes she'll be talking to me, but she'll call me Shades.
That's funny.
She's just like, why is your name so close?
Oh, that's
like,
funny.
Yeah.
So
even outside of this sphere, I get called Shades.
Mm.
So yeah, I would love to have a little trotter and in my Could you make a pigfoot stew?
You can, yes.
Oh, that would be good. That sounds like it would be good.
Oh yeah. it would impart all the flavor from the collagen right into the stew.
Mm, would
You'd
do,
have
yeah.
to do a lot of skimming though.
Oh god,
Yeah.
so much.
Because when you're dealing with a lot more fat-based meats, the scum that rises to the top when you're turning them into a stew is going to you're gonna have
It's
to clean that up.
gross.
Just gonna have to clean that right up.
Yeah, yeah.
Chat, do you have a spider whisk? Not a spider whisk, a wire spider. I don't know what they're called. The thing that they use to skim. You know what? You can use a slotted spoon for this. Never mind. I'm just dumb.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
I just use whatever's on hand, except for my hand, because I don't want that stuff on my hand. Because that
Wouldn't
would
that
burn.
Yeah, I would
burn?
also. I was gonna
Yeah.
say that would burn.
I was about to
That's
say.
it's not gonna burn. It's gonna add flavor.
Yes, finally a soup that satisfies my appetite.
Yes.
Hand.
Hand soup.
That just reminds me, and like, so I watched a video recently from
Yeah.
one of the guys I like to watch on YouTube, and since we're talking about food and all that stuff, um, he did kind of like a little bit of investigation on why people aren't going out to eat at restaurants as very much,
Oh.
and like he had this one lady, she came on there and she's like, look, I used to be a waitress at a restaurant, and like one reason why I do not eat at restaurants is because I've seen what they do in the back of the house and I've seen
Oh,
what
bro, right?
waitresses do. And like she's like, in some restaurants you've got the drink dispenser, and below it is the ice bucket that they scoop the ice in and lift it up, put it in the drink dispenser. She's like, I've seen waitresses sneeze and it just goes right down into the ice bucket, but they still scoop the ice anyways. Do you drink that? And it's just like, okay, you're giving me reasons why I don't want to go out and eat anymore. But another thing, and it's really big here in the States, I don't know if you have something similar to this, Karate, but a lot of the food at restaurants now tastes all the same because it's all through
Yeah.
one provider, Cisco. Cisco is a big
Not the
company.
network company, the food company.
No, the food company. And like they commented on, they're like, yeah, Cisco absorbed like 8 to 11 different food distributors to become that, but they serve the same items all across the United States. So that food that you eat on the West Coast, you've probably eaten the same exact thing on the East Coast, which is why everything tastes the same. I said East Coast twice, didn't I? West Coast. I meant West.
No,
Weast.
I don't know. Comment section. What did he say? Also, hey, comment section. Tell a friend about us. Tell another VTuber about us. We're looking for guests. As long as you're not a piece of shit. I'm gonna put that line out in the sand right there.
Now, what if their VTuber model is a literal piece of shit, like a turd, like just a
Bro.
log
What?
with like nuts and raisins in it and stuff? Like, I mean, are you gonna bar them from
that,
being on the street?
What was the boss from
Peanut?
Conquerors?
It is I, the great mighty
Yes.
Pooh, and I
Yes.
will throw my shiz at you.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes.
I mean, you could also do it like Peanut. Was it Vupe Chat that's doing it to where like you can put a mouth that moves and eyes on anything
I
now
have
these
no
days?
idea.
I don't know. Anything that looks like it was chat roulette was probably I'm no. Just no.
Chat roulette. Holy.
Yeah, it's like chat roulette for VTubers, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
See,
Chat
that's-
roulette.
Chat roulette is scary.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah,
It's
Chat roulette
does it
was the
still
Wild
exist?
West.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I think Omegle took over chat roulette's
Oh, yeah.
thing. Like Omegle's
Mhm.
everywhere.
you never knew
But
what you were
Omegle's
gonna
still
see.
around?
Yeah,
No, they
Omegle's still
closed.
around.
Oh my god.
No.
Wait.
They should still be around.
All right, I'm gonna look this up.
Oh my god. That place, the Wild West.
Omegle closed in 2023 due to safety concerns.
What's the one that's up there now? It's not chat roulette. There's one that they're using now that exists. I know because there's a guy on YouTube that I watch, and he does reactions.
Okay.
Like he does magic tricks and he does live reactions. And so like you can
there's a
skip
bunch
over people
of,
and stuff.
Okay, so it is chat roulette. Chat roulette replaced it.
Chat roulette is still
Chat
around.
roulette's back. Oh my god.
Yeah.
There are some cool things that I've seen on there too. Like there's this one guy, like he makes music, and so he's got like all of his stuff around him and everything. And like the people that pop in, they start talking. They're like, "What do you got a lot of music? What do you do?" So like he'll take a mini sound clip of like 2 seconds of something that they say, and he'll mix it into a music track and
Oh,
make a
that's
song
cool.
off of it. And it is so cool.
That is pretty cool. I
Mhm,
like that.
mhm.
Too bad that 90% of both Omegle and Chat Roulette are very
See a lot of eggplants.
yeah.
My
Yeah.
favorite is this one guy who he does Kermit the Frog, and he's actually
Yes.
got a Kermit the Frog
Yes.
puppet,
I know
and
exactly what you're
that is
talking about.
hilarious.
Well, the
Yes.
one with the eggplant. Yeah. Oh, or is it a
Yeah.
cucumber? I don't remember.
I think it's a cucumber because they're trying to stick on theme that Kermit's a
Yeah.
green frog.
Mm.
But yeah, no, that's hilarious.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just out here looking for some baddies.
My
Can you
favorite
Baddies.
one.
imagine Kermit looking for baddies?
My
Jeez.
favorite one is the one where he plays the Halo theme song. And he starts rising up. Like all of them. I'm like, that's funny as shit. Bro, I
God.
don't want to think about Kermit the Frog cruising or oh god. Oh, okay, comment section right now. Do you think Kermit the Frog would use tender or like, coffee meets bagel?
I think
Or
he would come up with his own called Lily Pad.
yeah, I could see that.
Mm.
You know, for some reason my brain says that something like that exists called Lily Pad. I'm gonna do a quick Google. I'm gonna save everybody else. Don't look this up, people.
Okay. Don't look this up. Gotcha.
Don't look it up. Got it.
So in other news,
Understood.
did you hear hold, ADHD is one hell of a drug, kids. Don't do drugs. Did you hear that Starcraft? Not Starcraft. Oh my god. Did you hear that Blizzard's
Starcraft?
finally gonna give us a third-person shooter?
I did not.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be based on Starcraft, and it's not Starcraft
Oh.
Ghosts, that game that was supposed to come out like in 2007. Blizzard, where's it
Lily
at?
Pad is a social app. It does exist.
If there
Where's
is no
that, Blizzard?
frogs, I am not interested.
Welcome to Lily Pad Chat, a new location-based chat application that brings your community to the forefront. So it's people. It's not like you add. I mean, I'm sure there's a function to add friends, but what it sounds like is like you're in a certain set mile radius, and like anybody
Mm.
that has the app that is in that certain
Oh,
set
no.
mile radius can show up for you to chat with.
Okay.
Bro, I got my info wrong. I did a boomer for gore. Starcraft
gore?
Ghost was supposed to come out in like 2004. It was supposed to
Oh
be
yeah,
a
no.
PS2 title, and then they
Yes.
like canceled it. It was supposed to be about sexy Sarah Kerrigan before
Yep, it was.
the brood mom alien thing happened.
Before she
and
became brood mommy.
and made her even hotter. 'Cause I'm like, wow, if she can control thousands of beings, I'd wife that up. Bro, am I wrong though?
I'm fair.
I'm gonna have to do a pass.
I'm not gonna
You're
sit here and
passing
yuck
on
your
Sarah
yum.
Kerrigan.
I'm passing on brood mommy Sarah Kerrigan.
Comment section, Kerrigan from StarCraft, smash or pass.
She looks like a crab lady.
Crab lady.
That's carapace, and I guarantee you that that's also skin at the same time, which means she's extrasensory kind of receptive.
But I would picture it to be kind of leathery if it was a mix of skin and carapace.
Okay, but not all of it's got to be leathery. I'd imagine, because certain parts of her gotta move more, bruh.
Hmm.
This is a weird
Yeah.
conversation.
Hey, don't leave. So, Karari, can I interest you in our Lord and Savior, Alien Tentacle Mommy? I'm all alone with no one here beside me. Is he dead down there, Sage?
Oh, Sage, are you okay?
Okay, he's alive. He's like, is it safe to come out? Did he stop talking about the alien ussy? No.
if if I
I'm good. I'm good. I don't need that. No.
if I bring back the localization talk from the beginning,
Yeah,
Bro,
we kind of just like
hold
glazed
on.
over
we
that.
can just
Hold
glaze
That's the
over
hold on.
glaze.
I
that.
want to talk
Yeah.
about StarCraft, please.
Okay.
You can talk about StarCraft. You can date whoever you want. I'm not your dad.
God, I hope not.
Uh,
That'd be some weird conversations.
I mean, I am older
mm.
than you, but that would also mean that I was
Nope,
like,
nope,
yeah, no,
nope,
we're
nope,
not talking about that.
Nope.
nope,
We're not gonna talk about
nope,
that.
nope,
Nope.
nope. There are oddly specific Japanese
Denied.
dojins about this. Nope, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go there. You like shades? How do you know those exist? I didn't want to know that information. I was forced that information. But yeah, no. So
uh,
they're finally making a StarCraft FPS, which I think is too little, too late, considering as they've drug their heels, making like StarCraft 2 with its 17 versions.
I liked StarCraft 2 when it launched, but I
Yeah,
do feel like they were very slow on pushing content for it.
yeah. Which kind of just made it pointless now for them to be like, oh hey, we're doing a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter. I'm like, bro, we've seen Blizzard do third-person shooters. It's all characters with flat asses and no cans.
Hmm.
Sorry, I like something sexy to look at if I'm gonna be playing a game for 45 hours a day, and yeah, bro, come on,
fair.
come on. Did no one else think it was unfair when they nerfed May and Sombra and freaking Black Widow? Not Black Widow.
May?
Yeah, Black Widow in Overwatch.
Yeah, May was like, wait, May is. Am I thinking of the right May? May is like super like thickly clothed though, isn't she?
Mhm.
Yeah, but she used to be thick, and now she's just kind of May.
Isn't she still thick?
No, I thought they turned her down.
Everyone portrays her as thick in the art now. She used to be thicker
Yeah,
than a sticker.
yeah.
Mm.
Um, so I decided to Google some polls on men playing female characters. Now, I'm guilty of playing a female character. I do not
Okay.
mind playing a female character, but they're just like about 1 out of 3 men prefer playing female characters in video games.
Like when
Oh,
it comes to like 14, for example, I get why, because the male glams are kind of lackluster. I'm not
they're
gonna lie.
crap. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, but they're changing that
They've
with
already
some of the
changed that.
How
quality
long has
with
the
the
game been
quality of
out?
life stuff.
The the the
Too
the
long.
Exactly.
the new glam stuff is already out, and I've been thriving. I can finally wear stuff from the worst job in the game, which is Black Mage. Don't ask me. I hate Black Mage.
But yeah, like, okay. So you get my point, though, right? Like, it feels like after what Blizzard has done with like their lackluster character design and everything, them pulling a StarCraft MMO FPS RPG, TFB TV. I'm just saying acronyms until you tell me to stop.
LMNOP,
BBQ.
QRS.
Yes, exactly. I don't think Blizzard's gonna be able to pull it off. I don't think anyone's gonna give a shit. I just
Hmm.
don't, man.
I think Blizzard's also just still kind of suffering from the controversies from a few years ago. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one? The couch
Yes,
one? The milk thief
yes, just
one?
just all of it.
Well, here's
McCree
another
apparently being a horrible racist?
here's another interesting fact. Older men are more likely to prefer playing female characters. There are two interesting age differences in terms of playing characters of a different gender. Men who
Okay.
prefer playing female characters tend to be older, whereas women, there's no age difference between those who prefer playing male or female characters.
I have both.
Mhm.
I've seen
For me,
Recovery of an MMO Junkie. I know how this works.
yeah, for me it depends on the game, honestly.
Right?
Mm,
Because if they've got good looking like guys that I would be interested in playing as like they may have good character models, because a lot of these games they do focus on the female form when they do their character models.
Yeah.
Like they make the girls look so much better because they know that in the demographic they want people to buy the game because of the girls.
mm.
Um, so it is interesting that if they do a better job at developing male character models, that people are more than likely to play the male character models.
Yeah.
True.
True, 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 true,
All
true.
Look
right,
at Mil
so
Vieira. They're so cute. Oh my god, I love them so much.
which part of localizer hell do we want to talk about first?
I saw you comment on a post about how Mewtwo is very different in Japanese as well, which I did actually know.
I didn't
That one
know
I
that.
knew.
I didn't
I
know
did
She was
know.
different.
that. Apparently, they rewrote 90% of the 1999 Pokemon One movie for English release.
Oh, for the movie. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
90% of it, which explains now why. It explains a lot of things, like
Mhm.
the scene where Mewtwo's like, "I've been asked to be created, and now you will suffer for it. Bow before me and my army of darkness." When in the Japanese version, it was very much I didn't ask to be born, and I wasn't loved, so therefore I am going to make it your problem.
So
Mm.
One of
honestly,
them's a little less traumatizing for children. I can understand
l-
why they would do that, but like, still, come on.
localization. So for those people that have been watching anime their whole life, they have a preference of either subbed or dubbed anime.
Yep.
Yeah,
Most people that watch the subbed anime, yeah, and some localization does happen in the verbal translation into the English subtitles, but it's not as bad as the dubbed localization. So if
Mm.
you watch things in Japanese and then you listen or you read them in your native language, you might not notice a huge difference. And that's one of the reasons why I prefer watching subtitle over dub,
Mm.
because the voices fit better because that's how it was originally designed. And the localization is a lot better.
Mm.
true.
Now, this one thing that you did link about the Katakawa CEO says anime should prioritize Japan over the global market. Um, that to me is more of a contextual thing. And what I mean by that is I think that anime should be made the way that the Japanese people make it. And when it goes out to the global audience, it shouldn't be changed.
Mm.
It should stay the same. So by not changing it, you're not censoring the art that the Japanese animators and content
Right.
creators
Mm.
have
Mm.
made. Whereas you've got these companies here in the States that are just like, oh, we got to protect the children. No, that's the parents' job. They have to be like, okay, you're not watching this. You're not allowed to watch this.
Yeah, like
Not
for a
until you're
very good
older.
example, I was not allowed to watch Dragon Ball when I was younger. I did it anyway, but like I wasn't allowed to watch
Was it
that.
because the one scene and actually did they even televise that first little bit?
They didn't. Which one are you talking about? You're talking about the one with
The one where
Bulma's
Goku's like,
panties?
"Where's Bulma's dick?"
Oh yeah, no, well, there's actually quite a few instances. There's that one. There's plenty of scenes throughout the show, the uncensored version of the show, where Goku's dingle dangle is just wangling
Bro,
around.
right? Yeah.
Um, then
Mm.
there's the one a couple seasons in, maybe season 2, season 3, where when Red Ribbon Army comes in and they're going through the pirate cave, and they're all hanging on for their dear life because this is before they could fly. They're all hanging on for their dear life. I think it's Bulma, Bulma, Krillin, and Goku in that order, hanging off the side of the cliff over lava, and like Krillin's holding on for his dear life, and Bulma's pants actually start to come down,
Ah, yeah, I
and
remember
Mm.
the.
Bulma starts beating the shit out of Krillin with her, trying to hang on for their lives because he thinks he's trying to strip her in the moment or
Yeah,
whatever. And they cut that, like
Mm.
they edited that. It's just a whole thing. Like it's like, come on, like if it's appropriate for children, that's what the rating system is for. If it's
Yeah.
not, your parents look at the rating system and are like, okay, this says that you're not supposed to watch this because it's got this in there. I don't want you seeing this. It's on
Yeah.
the
My
parents. You
parents
shouldn't.
just my parents thought it was too violent, so I wasn't allowed to.
Martial
fair.
arts is violent. That's
Mm. I mean, this is also coming from the people that banned me from video games for
true.
a good amount of my
Yeah,
childhood.
I will say the one thing I did like about the original uncensored Dragon Ball was that blood and alcohol were the proper colors.
bro,
Mm.
bro. there is so many early or like
There's a lot
90s
of
and
Yeah.
early
questionable
2000s.
censoring when it comes to blood.
Like literally, Team Four Star makes fun of this for Dragon Ball Z, where they introduce Master Roshi in like the first season. He's just at his beach house and he's got this big mug of beer, but like
I love this. I
the
love this
censors
scene.
changed it to apple juice.
Or
Yeah,
orange
A
I
big,
remember.
a
juice.
big mug of apple juice, orange juice.
Bing.
But it's funny because Team Four Star goes, look, I've got apple juice. Now it's orange juice. Now it's beer. Yay, beer. And all they did was
Yay.
they changed the color of the mug every single time. And it was just like, yeah, no, we know Master
Amazing.
Roshi is a lecherous pervert and he's drinking beer. He's not going to be drinking apple juice. Like, let him
Mm.
do it. Like, and it's such a small thing, too. Like, the
Yeah.
Yeah.
beer, like, okay, a kid's gonna see an old man drinking beer. Are they gonna be like, "Oh
Yes, it
man,
is.
he's doing it. I can do it too." No, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Okay, he's
No one's
drinking
gonna
something." Like, come
Mm,
on.
mm. Localization is yeah.
it's a thing.
There's definitely a reason. It's not because I'm also trying to learn Japanese. I'm also just
Mhm,
doing like the immersion method of like just consuming as much Japanese media as I can.
mhm.
But it's not just for that. But it's also just I like understanding the original context of certain scenes, and I will
Mhm.
never shut up about this. But there's a certain scene at the end of Stormblood that still to this day pisses me off.
Because of the localization.
Yep. They left something very important out of a scene in like just before or after the credits of Stormblood. Like just 4.0. And
Mhm.
to this day I'm still I'm so pissed. I'm so mad about it.
That's the other thing
I
too.
will never shut up about that shit. Ever.
I think censorship as a whole is just I understand the need for it, but the US gets censored the shit out of.
Oh
Like
my
Yeah.
anything coming
god.
into the US gets censored the shit out of. North Korea does the same thing. They censor the shit out
Mm.
of the stuff for their people. They don't even like let them get on the internet. But like what was it? Back when I was younger, like when a lot of fighting was going on in the Middle East, European countries would be able to get news reports and they would see the devastation and they would see like the and I'm not trying to offend anyone when I say this, but the Middle Easterns chopping off heads
Right?
of
Mhm.
captors. Like the in Europe, that was on some news stations. They were showing that. They were reporting the news as was. But here in the States, they watered it down so much they didn't show you certain things and they just censored. I can understand it from a point of protecting children from seeing stuff like that because they don't need to see stuff like that. But at the same
Yeah, I've seen some
time,
fucked up stuff. Fucked up
yeah,
stuff
Right?
yeah. I
on the
mean, we let our kids on the internet; they're seeing all the fucked up stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like, come on, it just censorship and localization. They just go hand in hand, and
Well, the
I'm glad that
worst
some people are
parts
fighting back. Go ahead.
of localization I've seen are like where they change stuff in the script or they change the tone of like the actor or of the character. My Dress Up Darling is guilty of that. They changed Marin a lot compared to well, not a lot, but it's enough to be like a tonal difference. Like
Mhm,
in the manga, she's a little more girly than she was in like the English dub for the anime. Like they pull it
Mm.
off, but like ah, if you want to
Also,
nitpick, it's a problem. If you want to just enjoy it without having to know that like the anime or the manga is a little more different,
mhm.
it's but like whatever, it's still fun.
The other thing you run
Mm.
into is on your point, Shades, is the tone and cadence of the voice actors because
Mm.
that conveys a lot too. That'd be just like if you were to watch anime in Russian for some reason. I don't know about you guys, but like all Russian sounds angry to me. Like when people are
Same
talking.
for German.
Yeah, same
Bro,
for Japan. It just sounds kind of
yes.
angry, and it's just like okay. So if you were to watch an anime in Russian, it's gonna and then you watch it in Japanese, the tonal and cadence differences are gonna be because of the
But like
language itself.
I'm once again going to bring up Dragon Ball Z because dub Goku and
Sounds like an idiot.
sub Goku are two completely different people.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's so freaking funny because like I didn't hear Goku's voice, like Japanese voice,
Mhm.
until like
Oh my god,
I don't know, like
Bro,
so
right?
annoying.
maybe 8 years ago or something. So like I was used because like I don't even think that got like dubbed in Dutch. I'm pretty sure that was just English with like Dutch subs or whatever
Yeah.
when we got it in the Netherlands. So like I was used to like the relatively like deep voice of Goku,
Yep.
and then you get like the high pitched
Yeah. No.
freaking that was like freaking whiplash. Like this is what
Right?
Goku sounds
Yep.
like in
So there are definitely some anime that I grew up with that I watched in English before I got into watching subtitles. To this day, if I go back and watch them, I have to watch them in English because watching them in Japanese just hurts me so much.
Mm,
Bro, right?
And I will tell you,
that's
one anime, no matter what language it's in, I cannot watch Naruto. The main character Naruto's voice in
Oh,
any language just hurts my head for the voice acting. Not that
I
they're
started
bad at
watching
what
that
they
in
do,
Japanese.
but it's
that show was so bad about its localization into English.
I bet.
So bad.
It's the sexy jutsu.
There was
But
that. There was like all of the death, all of the blood.
mm,
Um, a lot of things got cut out, like people being stabbed and having kunai in their bodies because they had kunai thrown at them and shit like that.
mm,
The famous one that everyone remembers is Rock Lee's power potion. It was alcohol. It was straight up moonshine. He was drinking straight up
yep.
moonshine to get stronger, to ignore the pain. But they were like, yeah, he's drinking a power potion, but he's acting drunk. And then they just didn't change any of the rest of that shit.
Yeah.
Don't forget the jelly donuts in Pokemon.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, look. I
The
can
jelly
hear like a generational cry of like Asian and American rice farmers who are like, if you had just said that they were rice balls, a whole generation would have been like, what the hell's a rice ball? Can we make rice balls
I
tonight?
Yeah.
I want you to know that like because they were I don't even freaking remember what they were called in Dutch because Pokemon is actually dubbed in Dutch as well. But I don't remember what they were called in Dutch, but I realized at one point that in the English dub they were called jelly donuts. And I was
Mhm.
like, well, that looks like rice. And I know they have like rice balls. So, like, do they just have rice balls with like jelly or like jam or something in it?
You know,
And
there probably is rice ball with jelly and jam inside of
I
it.
made rice balls with strawberry jam. It's actually quite
Mhm.
nice.
Oh yeah, no,
There you
I
go. Let's
don't
go.
doubt it.
It's actually
Um,
I highly recommend it. It's actually quite nice.
what I don't know if there is a direct translation, but what is rice balls in Dutch?
It's just rice balls, but
Oh, okay. So they
rice
yeah, they
ballen.
just
Yeah.
oh, okay. Yep. Well, that's just like in Japan, they don't really have the words for Merry
And then I got
Christmas. It's just
onigiri.
Merry Christmas.
Meri kri.
Merry Christmas. So yeah, so I do find that interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then
languages adopt words.
Yeah.
last thing before you should probably move on because people are probably going to start throwing apples at us.
Boo, stop talking about localization.
No one cares. You guys are chuds.
I care too much.
Well, that's like the problem with it. Like a lot of these people are trying to insert politics in it, or they've been caught doing it, and I'm just like, no, no,
Mm.
no, no, no. 1-to-1. Your job is to translate, and a lot of people have lost their shit over it because they're like, no, my job is to make sure that it's culturally relevant. I'm like, no, 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 no. That's not what it's for.
Mm.
So, I found out that all of NieR Automata.
Your automata.
Sure, why not? All of it, all of it, from English to Japanese because I didn't play it in Japanese because I'm like I can't read and fight and die at the same time in this game. So the English version, 2B is quite frankly prickly and unlikable at parts. In the
Okay.
Japanese version, totally different vibes, like totally different girl. And 9S is not a smart aleck. And I'm just like, bro, why do we do this?
Catering to Western market? Question mark.
Well, there
Probably.
was like this giant controversy. It turns out that the localizer that did it all just didn't like women, so he wanted to make Tubi an insufferable bitch.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Allegedly, because I saw it on Twitter, and I don't believe anything I see on Twitter. Mostly.
Mm, lovely.
Yeah, but that was like a direct quote that I saw, and I was like, I don't know if this is real, but if this is real, goddamn.
Mm.
So
I
what
don't.
do we want? Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
don't
Go
think
ahead.
they would be able to like get away with that because like localization still goes through like several avenues as well
Yeah.
Apparently they have.
before it's approved. So
Yeah.
someone had to sign off on that as well.
And that's the
Yep.
scary part.
Mm.
Like, how much of this, like, shit ass person layering has occurred to where, we're gonna have to start being like, all right, clean them all out, put people that actually care about it in there. It's like Hollywood. Like, you get those people who are like, I have not played this game or read this book. Let's make a movie.
Mm.
So here's a question. So say they made a live action movie of your favorite video game. Would you respect the actor more if they took the time to play the game before they took the role, or if they or okay, I'll give you three options. Or if they've at least watched somebody play the game, like through like a watch along to kind of get a gist of the game, or if they just acted however the script was written for the character.
I think I'd respect them more if they at least like get a gist of the story at least
So
I
more of the
would.
middle
before.
ground where you'd be
Yeah,
okay if they watch somebody
like
play it
if
versus
they
play
if
it
they've at
themselves.
least like watched a playthrough at that point, then sure. It's the same with like because like I haven't played the Witcher games. I haven't read
Mhm,
any of the Witcher books, though they are on my TBR now that I've started reading again. Um, but like the actor that played Gerald,
mhm.
he's a or he was because he's not playing Gerald anymore if I remember
He's not.
correctly.
Nope.
He's a big fan of the books and he
Yes.
actively spoke out against certain directions that they were taking,
Yes.
and I think I would respect that more than someone who doesn't know the character. It doesn't need to be intimately, I guess,
Mhm.
like that actor that played Gerald.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the actor. Yeah.
Like they don't need to know the character intimately, but like I think I'd at least want them to know the character. It's the same,
Mhm.
it's kind of the same approach that I back in the day would take for cosplay. I would never cosplay something from a game or a show that I've never seen, even if I really like the design. Like I made a point of because like I love the designs from like the Neptunia games.
Okay.
Um but for the longest time, I didn't have a console that could play the Neptunia games. So I also didn't cosplay anything from the Neptunia games because I could not play the games myself. Like I could like watch someone else play it, but
Mhm.
it wasn't really like a rule that I set for myself. I just would feel more comfortable if I was like I played the game myself before I did something fan related, I guess, for
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I can see that because you wouldn't want to cosplay a character and like just because you like their design and you
Yeah.
didn't know their mannerisms, and so
Yeah.
now you're dressed up as them, but you're ruining other people's illusions of the character
Exactly.
by
Like
not acting
I
as the
wouldn't want to
character
do
was.
that. It's the same reason why I started playing League of Legends because I wanted to cosplay something for League of Legends, and then League of Legends was awful, and I was like, nah, I'll give up on the cosplay. Never mind.
To be
Oh,
fair, League of Legends isn't awful. Some members of its community
Yeah.
are awful.
That
It is a good game. It just the community fosters some toxic stuff sometimes.
yeah, yeah.
sometimes.
I have stories, but I'll not get into that right now.
That's why I never
But
played with randos. I would always wait till I had a full group of friends that were ready to play,
ready to play.
that
I
were
used
ready
to
to
play with my
play.
ex because my ex really wanted to play with me,
Mhm.
and he just wanted to support. I'll be very honest. He just wanted to support. This one time, someone else locked into support, so I couldn't play support. So he was like, I'll just play jungle. You just play ADC. You've seen me play. You know how it works." And I was like,
This sounds like a trap.
Deer in
I do not
headlights.
know how this works. What do you mean? And this was
You
not
want our
ranked or
main? You want me to
whatever.
play our main damage dealer? Oh my god!
Yeah, this was not ranked or whatever. I want you to know this. So someone
Yeah.
else locked into Thresh, I think it was, and they
Okay.
got so mad at me for doing ADC wrong that I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm new.
Mhm, mhm. No.
And that's when I uninstalled the game.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I think
Mm,
I'd respect an actor more if they, I don't know, at least did research, I guess.
Right?
mhm.
No, I mean, like, don't do like. Not every actor needs to do like Henry Cavill, layers of
I know.
research, but like,
To
at
be
least
fair,
like know what it is.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill
He was
didn't
already
have
a
to
fan of the
do. Yeah,
books.
he was already a big fan,
True.
so he didn't
Mm.
really have to do research. Same thing with Warhammer. For Henry Cavill wants
Oh
to
God,
do
yeah.
the live action stuff for Warhammer, and that's one of the reasons why they're letting him do it is because they know that he's going to stay true to the content.
Mm.
And he's like, I'll only do this if you guys give me control. Like I have to have control of like what is like lore accurate.
Mm.
He's a big nerd, a big sexy nerd, but he's a big nerd
He's a big sexy nerd.
who knows what he's talking about.
Hey, get in
And
line. The line starts behind me, and I'm behind. I think the mother of his child. So
hmm, but yeah, no, I mean I do appreciate it. Trying to
I.
think of why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Oh, okay, okay. David Goggins, not David Goggins. Whoever the hell plays
Walter
the ghoul,
Goggins.
Walter Goggins. Yes. The guy who plays the ghoul in the
Mhm.
Fallout TV show was like, I'm not playing the damn games. And when he was asked, he was like, because the games apparently don't do a very good job of showing ghouls, and I don't want to come in with preconceptions about how the character needs to be played.
I honestly do
Mm.
like how he has been playing the ghoul because it makes sense the way he did it because ghouls were once people
Yeah.
and he's going to act as he did as a human. He's going to act as a human. He's just
Mm.
ghoulified and he's taking medication to stop the
The
brain rot
process from
that
rotting
makes
him
him
from,
Yeah.
go
yeah.
insane. And so I totally like him playing his character like that because it's like, okay, we know if you've watched the first season, you kind of understand why he is the way he is today. He's been around for 200 years. He's seen a ton of dirtbag people. He's tired. He just wants to find out what happened to his child and him and his wife were kind of on the rocks, but he wants to find out what happened to his family, right?
Mm.
And the
Mm.
Yeah.
world is shit. So he's a bitter old man. Like he's playing it the way he should. I
Yeah.
like it. I enjoy it. But Pascal, what's Pascal's first name?
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. So I
Another sexy
thought,
man.
yes, another
He's all
sexy
right.
man. The internet calls him daddy. But on another note, um, he when he came into the role as Joel for the Last of Us TV show, um, I was really not sure how I felt about that. Not that he's not a good actor, but I wanted them to portray Joel correctly.
Mm.
And I don't know if he's done his research or not, but I like his Joel. I like his Joel a lot.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I've not seen it.
I've skimmed clips and stuff. It's been all right.
Mm.
Everyone lost their mind when season 2 dropped because I think the people that didn't actually play the game or knew about the game were like, "Why are you killing off the character, bro?"
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like,
Hey,
yeah, it's whatever. Could be worse, right? Could be Rings of
could
Power.
be. Rings of Power is all right in its own standalone universe.
Yeah, if you take it as like just its own thing, then
Yeah.
it's
If you
fine.
pretend that 90% of Tolkien's work doesn't exist, yeah,
Mm.
Uh,
Bro,
Look, more books that have been added to my TBR as well, by the way.
bro, just go read the Sumerian. You'll understand the bro probably lived that at some point while he was hiding in the tunnels under London.
No,
Mm,
for the
Yeah, for the
blitzkriegs,
Blitz.
the sieges, the blitz. Yeah, the London Blitz.
Guarantee
mm.
it.
Brr. So what
Bro.
else we want to
Probably.
talk about in the news today?
The news today, I don't know. I mean, we talked about Blizzard. We bemoaned localizers being bullshit for a long time, which I enjoyed. Um,
Do we, do we want to complain about AI again? About
We like
Sony's new
shitting
I
about
AI
it.
feel like every
technology?
time we talk about AI and tech, it's just the episodes are buried by YouTube, and I don't know why that is.
Okay.
But like,
Oh, we can
let's do it because I think this is a new thing that is bullshit. Because why not?
All right. So Sony has new AI technology that will just beat games for you. Sony was recently granted a patent for an AI generated ghost player from the World Intellectual Property Organization, or WIPO, WIPO.
Why
Um,
is it not Whip
Wicco.
It? I mean, I know why it's not Whip It, but like,
because you got to whip it real good, and they couldn't. This Sony patent describes an AI controlled character that would appear on screen to guide the
bro,
player whenever they got stuck in a video game. Through this patent, also describes a mode that sees the AI controlled ghost completing entire sections of the game
hold
without
on,
any input from the player
hold
at
on,
all.
hold on. Are you telling me Sony looked back in 2004 and was like, "Hey, remember Clippy from Microsoft Word? We should
Sure.
put that in our games, and we should make it an AI-powered device to package with all of our games to increase all the prices on all of our games and all of our services." Is that what they did?
Maybe, I
Comment
guess.
section. Do you think that's what they did,
And the patent was actually approved in April of
bro?
2025. So they're going to go ahead with it.
It's so weird.
I
Just
am
watch a
freaking dying.
stream.
No, just watch the stream. just watch a let's
There is
play.
there's plenty of let's plays that don't have commentary as well. Just watch
Oh,
that.
hold on now. Hold on now. False. For older games, there's not any.
I mean, but this is not for older games.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh wow, this is interesting. Yeah, this is for NieR games. Uh, the official description Sony provides for this patent begins by explaining the reasoning behind the existence of such technology, with
Okay.
it claiming that developer-controlled ghost characters already exist, but that they can only perform specific movements and actions to guide players, and that the assistance they give is not tailored specifically for players' current issue. They go on to say Sony AI ghost players, however, would theoretically offer assistance for any problem the player is experiencing. And it would do this by first training itself by watching gameplay footage and then by watching the player's live gameplay to better understand the context surrounding the issue they're facing. So the AI ghost is watching a let's play and then it's watching you play and it's like, no, you got to do it like this guy did.
Bro, did they just make video game hotlines with extra steps? You guys remember those? Like
No.
you would
I
call
do remember those.
someone.
You could call Nintendo. You could
Yeah,
call if you got
yeah.
Oh my
stuck in a game, you
god.
could call Nintendo and there would be a guy on the other end and he'd be like, "Let me pull up the gamer guide for that and let me
Oh
walk
my
you through it."
god.
Or he'd
And
literally be
this is a
like,
thing. This was a
"Hey,
thing.
let me boot
What?
it up. I'll get to the same spot you are, and I'll see what the problem is." Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
No, that was that was literally a thing. Um I just find this interesting.
I just don't get the point. Watch a freaking stream, please.
Oh,
Just don't be weird.
this article continues. This
Oh
it's
no,
starting to get crazy. One
crazy.
described mode would even see the AI controlled ghost engaging in interactive conversations with the player character to help guide them through the level. So the AI would talk to you.
Ooh, hello.
Uh,
That would be
Sony's patent
cool.
also describes a, in air quotes, complete mode. I need to get an air quotes toggle,
Right?
whereby the AI controlled character would actively complete the challenge in the player's way, essentially playing the game for them. So they have a complete mode where you toggle it on and you just say, AI, solve this for me. See, the fun of playing games, like always been the fun is you figure it out or you find a way to brokenly do it that nobody else knows about. And you're just like, oh man, let's go. Like,
I so don't get the point of this. Like, I've also just spent the whole week watching ADGQ and wait, AGDQ. That there we go. Keep mixing the letters up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It doesn't
They
make
they
sense.
they break their shit by they break their games by themselves. They don't need any
Right?
freaking AI to do.
Like, it makes no sense at
Oh,
all.
I don't get it.
this is another interesting thing coming on the heels of the Pokemon patent problems.
Oh
Um,
no.
this has nothing to do with the Pokemon per se, but this can tie into it. It says, of course, it should be noted that just because Sony has filed this patent doesn't mean they intend to use it. The
True.
patent has been active since April 2025, and Sony has
Uh,
made no official mention of it in any capacity. That wouldn't be out of the total realm of
mm,
possibility of Sony to implement such a technology, with Microsoft having already developed a similar AI based program. So, my fear is maybe companies might go around and they might be like, okay, let's start copywriting and patenting ideas that somebody hasn't figured out how to do yet. So, when they do figure out how to do it, we can then sue them saying that it was our idea the whole
mm.
time. And
You
then
know what?
they
That
can
wouldn't
just
even
look at
freaking
that
surprise me.
they can look at that person's work and then they can make a model based off of the person who did figure it out.
Mm.
Hate
Like,
it.
that would just be scummy, but, like, it's a
Scummy.
possibility.
Scummy, yes. Would it surprise me? No.
Hate it.
Not saying you would do this, Sony. I'm just
Oh,
throwing out the controversial part of it.
oh,
Hmm.
I have AI news as
AI
well.
news. Okay.
Apparently, Cygames is establishing an AI division to enhance AI technology in uh it was AI technology in relationship to gaming and programming and development.
So how many new AI girlfriends are they gonna program?
Oh no no no!
All of
This
them.
is the Uma Muslim. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
ooh,
With the yeah.
hello. Okay, that might
They
be.
they also do Arknights
Yep.
and Enfield, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Oh, that could be.
Now your
There
waifus
is
are gonna be
definitely
smart
waifus
enough
in
to
there.
interact. Yep.
There's husbandos in Enfield too. Let's go. Okay.
And
I'm
now Ferrari's on board.
Can you
I'm
imagine if
in.
they implemented AI into Love and Deep Space that way you could actually have full blown conversations with your
Actually,
husbandos?
like
We'd
funny,
never
like
see
it's not.
Ferrari again.
Oh. We'd open the
It's
door and it'd just be this dark room with blankets over her head and like a ball with like just the screen shining
Right?
light in. She'll turn her head and be like, and like we just have to close the door
hiss.
slowly and back away.
And then
Yeah.
she like suddenly just strokes the screen like it's someone's
It's
cheek, and she's like, "Shh,
it's
it's okay. The real people are
it's
gone. It's just you and me
it's
now."
funny though that you mentioned like having a conversation with the lads because like in
Uh-huh.
the Chinese version there is like a mode, I guess. It's not in the global version. I know that much because I've seen some people bitch about it on Twitter. But like, there's an option in the Chinese version where you can say like certain simplified things, and they will
Mhm.
respond to the simplified things. It's not like AI voiced or something. It's just pre-recorded lines and everything. But it,
So it's a logic circuit where
yeah,
input
Well,
is
it's still not
A,
bad though.
so they've got a choice
yeah,
of putting out input B or input C,
yeah. As far as
and so they
I'm
spit out an
understanding it.
option. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I understood it anyway. And they
Yeah.
were I can't remember if they were thinking of bringing that to the global version as well. But
I'm
there's like
sure.
it wouldn't surprise me if they do. But like it also
Normally normally when companies do a local release and then they let it go for a while and then they need to make more revenue and they do a global release, the
mm,
global release will lag behind the local release. The local will always
Yes.
get the
mhm,
updates first because they're now the test market for all
yeah,
of the updates. And when they see how successful it is, then they pour it into the global.
yeah. So it wouldn't surprise me if that comes to the English version or at least the global version.
Mhm.
Um so far you can already introduce your love and deep space husbando to your friends and family, which is that's so funny
Bro.
to me. You can
Alright.
literally make him go like, "Hi, I'm her boyfriend." It's so funny. I'm gonna go
Ah,
back to my parents in April and be like, "Look, this is my new boyfriend." And they're gonna look at me like I've lost my
And then you're gonna be like, look, this one's at least 10 times better than the other one.
hey, I'll tell you what, Karari, I will be your foil. If your parents ask, you can just say that I'm your boyfriend, even though we're not dating.
Don't
So you can
okay,
still
come on.
date your virtual boyfriend, and they think they don't know. They just don't know.
No, I
I
doubt
thought
that
you were
like
gonna make this
when
a throuple situation, and I was gonna be like, well, I'm hitting the bricks. I was about to just full on leave.
I mean,
Oh
I used to have
Jesus.
girls come up to me in the bar and they're just like, "Hey, can you
uh
just pretend you're my boyfriend for a minute?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" It's just a
yeah,
thing, man.
creeps in the
Yeah.
bar are are definitely like but no.
Mhm.
I don't think my parents are going to be all like, "So when are you gonna do the thing again?" I'm gonna be like, "I'm good."
I'm good. Let me
you
be me.
have you have your rabid grandchildren. You have your actual grandchildren on my sister's side. We're good.
See, that's the thing.
The
If
end.
one of your kids produces offspring and the family line is secure, why does it matter if the other kids do?
Exactly. Leave me
Right?
alone, my 2D husbandos. Thanks. Worst they can do is give me a paper cut.
Paper cut. They
Facts
can
though.
electrocute you. They can
Facts
electrocute
though.
you. You carry them on your phone, and then they overload the
Yeah.
battery and they make the battery explode. They can kill you with an
True.
exploding battery. They
True.
can't get you.
uh I like Love and Deep Space. It's great.
Mhm.
Though that also has a localization issue, actually, thinking about
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh no.
so like in Asia, it's really common to just call someone who's older than you big brother or big sister. That's
Yeah.
just like that's very common over there. It doesn't mean you're blood related or anything.
Mhm.
And
Oh, I
there's
already see where this is going.
one of the guys is like technically obviously they're not blood related, but like they were quote unquote well they were rescued from the same like testing facility and they grew up together.
Okay.
And he never saw her as like a little sister moment.
So
She never really saw him as like well kind of like big brother but not in the same sense,
they're
I
family in the
guess.
trauma bonding sense.
Yes. People keep losing their minds whenever either of them says little sister or big brother, and it makes me laugh every time.
It's all right. I mean,
uh
I mean, I
in
guess.
Japan, another guy will call another guy their big brother out of respect.
yeah.
Like it's yeah, it's like come on. It's like it's not that weird.
It's not that deep that they're making it out to be, and it just
Yeah.
makes me laugh every time.
Mm.
Every time it's like, oh my god, he called her his little sister again. Oh my god, it's disgusting. I'm like, okay. Anyway,
It's like,
moving on.
calm down, Normie. It's not that deep. And then you're like, look, he's a tourist. You could tell.
Freaking tourist.
It just makes me laugh every time I see it. Mhm. Localization is funny, but it's also not.
Yeah.
Uh, Looking at you, Estinian.
We have
What
become a
about our boy
society.
Estinian?
He is missing a very good line in at the end of Stormblood. Mm. Also, I'm still convinced that if a lot of the Western player base knew how harsh font is in Japanese, no one would like him.
Oh, are you talking about like how when he passed, like all the Western players mourned him like he was
Yeah.
some huge hero?
I had a
Bro,
genuine
fucking
falling out with
spoilers.
someone. I had a genuine falling out with someone because I've played the game
I
in
apologize.
Japanese since
Fucking spoilers.
since I've
I kind
started
of had a feeling
playing.
that he
How
would go.
dare.
He's a very unimportant side character. Let's be real.
I I got heated and I let it slip, and I apologize.
I don't care. I'm gonna forget it anyway. ADHD's like that.
Mm. I had a genuine heated argument with someone like who was my friend for like a very long time. I might add at that point.
Yeah.
She was obsessed with harsh font, and I
So
mean
you're saying this
obsessed.
argument was a friendship ender? That's how bad it was.
No. There was other things as well.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I'm not gonna go into that, but like at one point she always had like the harsh font minion out, which whatever.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
At one point I was just like, meh, I don't like him. I'm gonna slap this minion, and she got
Oh
so
no,
mad.
bro.
She got so mad at me.
Man.
That's one way to nuke a friendship, I guess.
I mean, there's just some fans that go overboard. I get it. You love the character all you want, but just because somebody
mm,
else doesn't like the character doesn't mean you should
Bro,
care
that's
what
why
they
I don't
think.
like anime that much anymore. Cause like you have all these little weeblets on the internet who are like, "How do you not like this
Weeblets.
character?" And I'm like, "Bro, it's a fucking show. Chill the fuck
Yeah,
out."
it's a show.
Okay, but in all fairness, if anyone is hating on Finon, Grahatia, or Silas, I will come for you.
We should just start making fun of them so she has to come to the States.
Bro,
No!
right?
Yeah.
Right?
I cannot afford that right now.
Speaking of can't afford things, friggin'
Bro.
dropped $2,000 on my car. So
Ugh.
yeah,
Sometimes
money's
I'm
I don't
tight.
glad I don't drive.
That's expensive. That's
It is,
oh
Yeah.
god.
and that wasn't even for all of the work. If I got all of the work done, it would have been closer to 3,000.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yep.
Rick that with cactus.
With a rake.
With a rake.
Sideways.
Sometimes I'm glad that I don't drive. And then I want to go to IKEA, and then I'm sad that I don't drive.
I can just picture Kirari. She's like, I want to get this huge table, but I don't have a vehicle in which to transport it in. Let me check Uber to see if they do Uber trucks.
No, genuinely, if I want to like buy something big from IKEA, I'm gonna have to order it online, and they
Have it
charge
delivered.
like £40 for delivery, which is absolutely insane. Like
A
I
little
get it.
expensive.
They have
Is
to like get a
IKEA
truck out.
a Netherlands brand?
No, it's Swedish.
Swedish. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So they're charging they're
It
charging
is
you
European.
they're charging you a bunch of money because it's coming directly from Sweden because you're
No,
over
no,
No.
in
it's
the
still
UK.
coming from the UK. It
I
like
know,
genuinely. Honestly, it
but
feels
I
like
was
it comes
trying to
directly from
make a
Sweden with how much they
yeah.
charge.
I was trying to make a joke that it's so expensive that they're
Yeah.
literally cutting down the trees and making the boards in Sweden just to put in a box to send it to you.
Imagine.
You're paying for the cost that the factory is accruing
Hon-
just to build your furniture.
Honestly, imagine. Like, genuinely, with how much freaking shipping you pay. Considering as well, like, IKEA technically isn't even that far away from me. Like, if I had a bike, I could get there in like 15, 20 minutes. But I do not own a bike. Um, so I have to go there by bus. But if I want to go there by bus, I have to go all the way around. So I have to
Oh
travel for like an
damn.
hour to get there. And I am not dragging stuff on the bus. Like, I'm sorry.
That
I'm not doing
reminds
it.
me of a story.
Oh
Uh
god.
oh.
All right.
One of our
Go
old
on. Go
man
on.
stories. So it
You've
was the
got
dead of winter,
you've
and
got a couple minutes.
I go out to start my car, and my car won't start because the battery's dead. So I go to try to connect the battery because I need to get a new battery, and
Mm-mm.
I snap the bolt. And so now I've got to
Oh
drill the
no.
bolt out so that I can get this battery out. And so I'm like, okay, I don't have a car. I have to walk what 20 blocks to the nearest auto place
Oh
in
my
the middle
god.
of winter. How am I going to transport this car battery? Because I have to bring it there for them to test it and then get a battery replacement. So I'm like, okay. So I literally go and I get this backpack, right? And I put this car battery in the backpack and I tighten all the straps. I even have that strap that goes across your chest too, like the bottom
Mm-mm.
belly strap to try to even the weight out. And so like I'm literally just like hiking all
Through
the
the
way
Oh my
to
snow
god.
this
and the
auto place
cold.
with a 15-pound battery on my back.
Oh my god.
And uh and I get there and they're just like, "Wait, where do you live?" I was like, "Yeah, I live down there. I had to walk all the way here." And they're like, "W- You couldn't call somebody to give you a ride?" I was like, "No, I kind of had to get to work, so like I didn't want to wait on somebody." And da da da.
Mm.
And this kind lady, she was just like, "You know what? I'll drive you back to your place. It's just a couple. It's just a couple blocks up the
So
road. You
it's
just
a
whatever."
couple bucks. Not
That's
bad.
sweet.
Hey,
Yep. So, so yeah, I can only imagine you go to IKEA and you're just like, okay, now I've got to haul this thing back, and I
Oh,
don't have a bike, I don't have a car.
mm.
Yeah,
No, if
would
I
be
need
awful.
something, I genuinely I will just like bite the bullet and get the 40-pound delivery charge because like I'm
yeah.
not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'd rather pay the 40-pound extra for them to just put it all in my living room and just be done with.
And I know we're getting close to
Uh,
the end of this episode, but I would just like to throw out this reminder to all your commenters out there that we do have our 100 subscriber episode coming up soon, where we eat hot sauce, spicy hot sauce, and answer your
Great
spicy
wings.
questions.
I'm scared.
Please throw some questions in that chat. Otherwise, we're just going to have to ask each other random ass questions, or I'm going to have to find a.
Oh, I'm gonna ask you random ass questions. Yeah, I'll do it.
There's also cards that I can get that from the Hot One show that they're just random questions, and like you don't know what they are. You shuffle them, and you have
Oh
to answer
God.
them. You can do it. We can do a thing like truth or wing, where like you either have to tell the
Truth
truth about the
or
thing,
wing.
or you're forced to eat a spicy wing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That'd
But
be
I'm
anyways,
funny.
scared.
commenters, please send us your lovely questions.
Please.
Mm, 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 mm.
You're right. I do
Yeah.
think that is the it
The
the
it.
end of it.
Yeah.
The end of
The
this
it.
episode.
The it.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Karari, where can I find you?
You can find me on Kirayo Mochizuki on Twitch. Once I start streaming again, I am taking a lot of overtime right now, so I'm still taking a little bit of a break. But in the meantime, you can find me on Kirari, lowercase Mochi VT on Twitter because I tweet a lot. I think. I mean, I haven't tweeted in a few days, but it's fine.
I tweet a lot, but I haven't tweeted in a few days. But I tweet a lot,
I've
guys.
been doing a lot of
Until
overtime.
she
I'm
gets put in the
sorry.
Shadow Realm by Offcom.
Yeah.
Sage, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube. Sergeant_Sage, SGT_SAGE. Hightail will be releasing this Tuesday,
Let's go.
which is the same day that this episode is probably releasing. And I'll be starting to make video content. So this weekend, I'll be working on some video content. Hopefully, you guys will be seeing some of it soon.
Frick yeah, and you can
And
find
Shades.
me. Shades_4_ I said shade 3, yes. Everything. And if the platform doesn't like lowercase or underscores in the name, just smash all that shit together. We'll see you in the next one. Well, bye now. Bye. 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 Goodbye. Bye.